when it comes to developing and creating a game to actually enter into the new market of gaming, there are many different kinds of examples that you can use. There are different games out there that are very popular and some that are not so popular. The most popular game that I have found recently is the Match 3 puzzle game. Match 3 puzzle games are very basic. They can be played by just about anyone, from the most experienced gamer to the one who is just starting out in gaming. Even children can play Match 3 puzzle games. The basic idea of a Match 3 puzzle game is to match 3 or more of a similar item to clear the board. The board is usually set up in different shapes and have different quadrants that you need to actually clear. Generally speaking, the most popular games right now that are puzzle games are Match 3 games. For example, the most popular new Match 3 game is Candy Crush Saga. There's also other games out there that have been out a lot longer than just the new ones. For example, Bejeweled. Bejeweled has been out for at least a decade. The reason that I feel these are the most popular games are because of the simplicity of them. You can just do it in your spare time. You don't have to actually spend a lot of time playing these video games. This is a very good appeal to many people today because they can, if they're in the doctor's office waiting to go see the doctor, they can just pull up their Match 3 game on their cell phone and just play a round or two just to bide some time. The basics of a Match 3 game are just matching 3 or more of the similar blocks, whether it's the same color or the same shape or whatever. Usually, the more that you match, the more points that you get. They are usually timed in order for you to play and clear a board within a given time. The more blocks that you clear, the more points that you get, obviously. And then also along that lines is you want to make a certain, generally you have to make a certain number of points in order to clear that actual level. Each level gets harder as it goes, and that is just so that it becomes a challenge and not just something that you're not even thinking about anymore. The main objective of clearing of a Match 3 puzzle game is to clear the board. Then there are usually bonus things that are given to you, bonus blocks that are given to you if you clear more than 3 blocks at a time. These bonus blocks generally can do certain things like clearing more of an area, as in like a bomb that clears extra spaces, or sometimes they'll clear like a whole row or a whole column. These are very good to have, and usually most people strive to get these so that they can get more points, because the more blocks that you clear, the more points that you make. The rules of these types of games are usually you can only move one of 4 ways. You can move your block up and down or left or right. This is just so that you can clear the board. The limits that are on these kinds of games are generally time limits and point limits. Most of the time it's usually depends upon how the board is actually set up, and you usually get like maybe 5 minutes to clear off a board, and within that time frame you're supposed to get a certain amount of points. We have decided to make our game very similar to the very popular games that are out right now, and the fact that it is a Match 3 puzzle game, and you play them very similar to the ones that are out now. However, with all the puzzle games that are out there, the one thing that varies from them are the different themes that go along with them. The different themes right now are candy, jewels. There's also some that are farm animals and things like that. We have chose to do ours as cats, and using the cat theme because that seems to be a very popular thing right now is different things that cats can do. So we decided to do that, and we also decided to integrate fish into it at the same time. And I think this is going to be something that is very popular and that can actually give us that leg up into getting into this new market of developing a game and having gaming as our next step. I really think that this is a great idea, um, and obviously this is just a concept, and it's something that we can develop even more, and I'm really excited about this kind of project.